Welcome back to RMU Backstage. I'm Aaron Fryer.
And I'm Jordan Sass, and we got a great episode planned for you today. Let's get right into it with an interview from yours truly, Jack Enterline, with a cast member from Rocky Horror. Jack?
Thanks, guys. I'm Jack Enterline, and I have here with me Luke Martin, who's going to be starring in Rocky Horror Picture Show this weekend here at RMU. Luke, how you doing today?
Oh, it's good to be here.
Great, so glad we were able to have you here. So tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your major here at RMU, and how long have you been doing theater in your life?
Well, I have been doing theater for probably around 6 years now. Even though I'm a political science major, I feel like there's a little bit of interlap between theater and political science. I feel like it was a good combination to put my talents of acting, per se, into political science.
Very interesting. So, so how did you first get involved in theater in general in your life, and how did you get involved with it here at RMU?
When I was going through middle school, at the end of my middle school year, I was in choir and a lot of music. And I thought musical was a really fun thing to do, being able to sing on stage and perform, and it just the next stage in my music career.
Gotcha. So getting into some of the specifics of the show here, tell me about the role, the character that you'll be playing in this show.
Right. I'll be performing as Riff Raff in the show. For those who don't know, Riff Raff is the assistant to Dr. Frankenfurter. Dr. Frankenfurter obviously inspired by Dr. Frankenstein, and Riff Raff is inspired by Igor from Young Frankenstein. And he, not to give anything away, but there's more to my character than meets the eye, per se.
True. I gotcha. It's funny, actually, that you mentioned Young Frankenstein, because that was our last show here at RMU, and guess which character you played in that one?
Yeah, I was Igor in that one. It's a lot of overlap between the two roles.
You should be able to pretty easily grasp it then, I think.
Exactly.
I can't wait to see you on stage. More with Rocky Horror. So what does being in this show mean to you, given Rocky Horror's impact on theater and on pop culture as a whole?
Oh, it means a lot to me. When Rocky Horror first came out in not just the theater, but in the movie version, which came out a year later, Pittsburgh was one of these cities where it became a cult classic, where people came dressed up as the characters, they began to have call-out lines, and it really became a cult classic in Pittsburgh. And being a part of that history of Rocky Horror means a lot to me.
That's really awesome. Very interesting that it is such a cool history here in Pittsburgh as well. I didn't know that, but awesome. So what would you say RMU's production of Rocky Horror here this weekend is doing to add their own unique spin to this cult classic show?
Well, I don't want to give anything too much away for those who haven't seen it, but one thing that we are doing is that we're having 2 Saturday night shows. Normally there's, in Rocky Horror, there's a midnight showing of the production, but we're doing a 10:30 show instead of a midnight. So that's a little twist right there, but nothing too spoilery-wise.
That's awesome. The late show, it sounds pretty fun. Might not be midnight, but sounds like the next best thing.
It's going to be one of our better shows. It's going to be wild.
Yeah, can't wait. So what would you say you are most looking forward to about this show?
I think just being able to perform in front of the audience. For this show, there's a huge amount of audience participation, and being able to have that audience, there with us performing, I think it's going to be like a fantastic time for the audience and for the cast.
I gotcha. Audience participation. That's pretty unique. Anything we should know going into it?
If you look online, there are certain call-outs when we perform on stage and we say a line. There is a certain audience call-outs that come along with them, and there's a whole bunch of them that are just too many to list. But if you look up online, there are certain themes and such that you're more than welcome to shout from the audience, which is a lot of fun.
That's very interesting. Yeah. Sounds like a great time. Anything else you'd say you'd like to add? Anything else we should know about the show or about you?
The Rocky Horror Picture Show is on the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Be there. It's going to be a hell of an experience, and I'm most certain that it's not like any other musical that any other people have seen, and that if you have the opportunity to go and you've never seen the show before, definitely, I believe everyone should go see it. Honestly.
That's awesome. Tell our viewers where they can get tickets if they want to go.
You can get tickets online. There's a link in the description below. And if you are RMU students, type in the code ROCKY2022 for 50% off your ticket.
That's awesome, man. I cannot wait. All right. Well, Luke, thanks so much for coming on. It was a real pleasure talking to you. We will be right back here on RMU Backstage.
It's been difficult because I hadn't been able to see my grandchildren.
I can't wait to get back to field trips with my school.
Not having to think about putting on a mask.
I really can't wait to get back to life, really.
I miss all my friends. I miss taking pictures in school.
An expression on someone's face when you do something nice for them.
COVID-19 vaccines are available, and they're the first step to safely getting back to things we miss most. Visit getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccines.
Imagine being fired because of who you love. Imagine being denied medical treatment because of who you marry. Imagine being evicted because of who you are. Millions of Americans don't have to imagine this. They have to live it. Because in 30 states, it's legal to discriminate against LGBT people.
It's time to make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccines. The dangerous new Delta variant is more than twice as contagious as the original virus and can affect anyone. Right now, 9 out of 10 hospitalizations and deaths from COVID are among unvaccinated people. Getting vaccinated might save your life, and there's now an option that's fully approved by the FDA. Learn more at getvaccineanswers.org.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for years, he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Hello, welcome back to RMU Backstage. So we have a lot of news and a lot of trailers actually that's come out recently. So we're going to get into one of the bigger ones, and that's actually Creed 3. Now Jordan, would you say you're a fan of the Creed movies?
I'm such a big fan. I've been a fan since Rocky.
Oh, okay.
So it's definitely seeing Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And he's really embracing the role of Creed, and I absolutely love that they're channeling exactly what Rocky was, especially in the new plot for this third movie. And I feel like with connecting it to Creed's past with the friend from his childhood, just seeing that in the trailer and finding actually not kind of just filler anymore. It kind of feels like they're finding a new plot line because it's developing him so much more.
Yeah, Creed is now making his own. Like last time you saw that the villain of the second movie was actually someone who was the son of somebody who killed his father. And so now I think that having it like pave a way from that and having him pave his own class kind of subsides with how Michael B. Jordan is going, because he's actually now directing this in the movie.
Yes.
And that's a pretty tall feat when you have a character as iconic as Creed is, especially in nowadays. Having a actor of him actually play him and then also direct his movie is no small feat. And then also, we got to give it up, in the trailer, Jonathan Majors did a really good job portraying his character. Like, I'm looking forward to like seeing how that movie goes, how his character is implemented in the overall story.
Yeah, I definitely think that, now believe it or not, if we know the Rocky and the Creed classics, we'll know that this is probably going to set up for a fourth movie eventually. But I will not say by any means I'm disappointed about that, because the trailer definitely has me excited.
Now I have a burning question that's outside of the fact. Creed 1 or Creed 2?
I think I'm definitely going to have to go with Creed 1.
Okay, I'm a Creed 2 fan personally. But yeah, And then speaking of another movie trailers and other movies that are coming out, we have Black Adam actually just dropped this last Friday. And that's with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And this movie, I know, has had a bit of a production, has been in production purgatory for a solid bit. Yeah, our friend Nate has more on.
Hey guys, so Black Adam came out this past Friday, and I definitely just want to say this movie looked absolutely crazy, especially in all the trailers. And the main actor, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, playing Black Adam, is definitely looking like a superhero. If you've seen any of his workout videos, just saying. But I think this is the role that he's wanted for the past years and years, and finally was able to make this movie. And I will say, this movie looks really good, although critics have rated this movie a 39% according to Rotten Tomatoes, and kind of middle of the pack, including some, like IMDb, has rated this movie a 7.1 out of 10, which I think it probably deserves. Personally, I would rate it a 7.5, maybe an 8, but it definitely is a great movie, I would say, in the DC universe. But in this movie, he definitely plays that anti-hero. And this movie also plans to set up future DCU movies with going with some of other DC characters, those being Atom and Hawkman, and many other characters along that line. But this movie definitely is something you should check out and see for yourself. I've seen other people saying that they wish it was better, some people saying it is the best DC movie they've seen, and some people saying it's the best superhero movie of the year, which is very high praise. But I will say this movie is something you should check out, and personally, you need to see it. I've been Nathan Kingston. Thank you.
To that one is it's kind of a tall task saying that it's the best superhero movie of the year, considering it came out in the same year as The Batman. But other than that, it does look like it's going to be a fun romp. Although critics are panning it, the audience score is looking pretty good. And personally, I'm seeing a lot of fun in the trailers. I'm also a big Dr. Fate fan, so call me a bit biased, but
I'm definitely ready to go see that in theaters as soon as possible.
Yeah, and I'm curious how it adds up with everything like Shazam too, like how it's all going to come together and set up within the DCEU.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So moving on from that, the hierarchy is changing in the DC universe.
With the arrival of Black Adam.
Yeah.
So with that, we also, yet another, we're all looking at a lot of trailers today. Another movie trailer, another one that's seeing big publicity is Pinocchio, specifically Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. And this is another, like how Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has had his Black Adam passion project for forever. This is another one for Guillermo del Toro. He said since 2008 that this was a movie he wanted to make, and now here he is out here making dreams come true.
I'm very excited compared to the other, three other projects we've seen?
Yeah, we're looking at 3 Pinocchio movies all dropping in 2022.
And of all of them, the stop motion animation style of this and the voice acting to the score, I just think this is the most succinct of all of them, even beating out Disney Plus's live action version.
Yeah.
I just think that Guillermo del Toro did a great job with his portrayal of Pinocchio thus far, and I can't wait to see what else he has in store for this movie.
Yeah, these Disney live action remakes all come out like being type of this, but this is like a new take on the story, and that's what everyone has been pitching. But you had the Disney take, and then you had the Pauly Shore movie that came out. But this is like a new take on the story where it's like, I believe it's based in fascist Italy, and basically Pinocchio doesn't start out as like this goody two-shoes that is gonna like explore the world on his own. He's more of like a miscreant from what I hear. Like he is more devious, he's more like deceitful, he's more just being an overall jokester and prankster, and it's through the story that he learns. And agreeing with you, like it is a beautiful, like how it looks. Reviewing, I believe it just dropped at a London Film Festival, if I'm not mistaken, and the movie, and it was received extremely well. Currently, despite the fact that it's not out in like theaters and Netflix, it is 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is no small task, as we found out.
We know that is definitely not an easy feat, considering Black Adam did not do that great on
looking
Rotten
at like
Tomatoes at all.
Yeah, looking like this is going to be another feel-good movie, similar to how Paddington 2 is one of the highest rating movies of all time, just because it's going to be nice. It's going to be good. And then I also want to talk about the other Pinocchio movies. For those of you that haven't seen the Pauly Shore movie, where it's like, I believe it was originally Russian, and then they dubbed it, and Pauly Shore was Pinocchio, and it was like, Father, I can't wait to be on my own. It was very, very funny just to watch the trailer. I can't wait to watch that movie personally. But I think that when it comes down to it, this one's going to be the best of the three. There's also the Disney live action one, but we know what Disney's been doing with their live action stuff.
And definitely with how this has been going so far with stop motion feeling, and it's a take that I wasn't thinking I ever needed. But when I watched it, I'm like, why didn't anybody do this sooner? Like, just hearing the expression and kind of the development of the story that I've heard about thus far is where we get a whole nother take rather than like, oh, I'm a real boy. It's more of a learning who you are and kind of developing a real person, and seeing that in Pinocchio is huge.
Yeah, and I think it's going to show as Guillermo del Toro's masterpiece in storytelling.
So moving on right after this, we're going to be going over and playing some scenes from a hat. A few improv games. Things are sure to be fun and random. More on that next on RMU Backstage.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting.
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
And banding together.
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an
to
effort.
get to know each other,
On a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
Mentor.
actor.
it's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward,
Come together.
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia. You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Can I get the now bar, please? $1. Have a good one. Got it.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Let me get a now bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
Got it.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to RMU Backstage. So we have our friends with us, Aaron and Jack. So we're
I'm Aaron. Sorry, buddy.
And I'm Nate. Nate, I know who you are. Believe it or not, we were roommates.
And that's Jordan.
So we're going to be playing Scenes from a Hat, which is basically, it was popularized by Whose Line Is It Anyways? Of course. And we have a few examples here in our hat that we're going to be picking, and we're kind of going to be doing some improv with it. So we're basically going to go to our respective sides, and one of us is going to pick out a scene, read it off, and then if you have an idea, you're going to go get yourself into the middle, and you're going to improv. You can improv with friends. You can improv on your own. That's just the whole premise of the game.
It's just a team thing? Good guys versus bad guys?
It can be a team,
I like
but
having
you can
friends.
do things on your own.
Oh, yeah.
And all of these were submitted by ours truly at RMU Century Media.
Okay.
So definitely hoping for some good ones here.
Yeah, let's get this started. Jordan, you seem to know. How about you demonstrate?
You doing this yourself?
I don't know if I'm gonna do this one myself. So the worst thing to say at a wedding.
Oh. Wait.
So basically, with how it is you're.
I'm in love with the bride.
I object.
That's definitely.
That one works.
I don't think that would be a good thing.
Oh wait.
So. I love you so dearly, but I love your brother more.
No! All right, let's draw another one. Draw another one.
All right.
Do you want to read one?
Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Wrong thing to say to a furry.
Oh my.
That's a
doozy.
No.
That's a doozy in itself.
Would anybody like to try to tackle this one? Because I don't know if I should.
Yeah.
Draw another one. Draw another one. Draw another
one.
Let's swing that one again. That one may end up.
Okay.
We don't want this pulled off.
Yeah.
Cookie Monster in the supermarket.
Let's see. You have to go. There's no cookies, all right there. The cookies are, well, you're telling me they're out of cookies?
Hey, bud, you know you got to pay for that, right? Get back here.
Not bad. I'll draw one.
Let's see one.
Keep moving.
My God, they're posting notes. Worst thing to say instead of bingo.
You can go first.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Okay. 05. Order.
Ooh, I got one.
Okay, he's got it.
Fire!
See, how can I follow that?
That's pretty good.
I win. You are terrible.
Okay. I'll draw one.
No, how can that be?
Things you don't want to hear from your waiter. Oh, go ahead. Someone go.
Would somebody like to go first?
You want to come in here?
Okay, what am I'm acting with you?
Things I'd be scared to say hear from a waiter?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry. Raccoons broke into the kitchen and they ate your entire meal. But on the bright side, the trash pandas are able to eat tonight.
All right.
It's like dealing with.
I deserve financial compensation.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I hate to inform you, but the date you've been waiting for is actually me.
Dang.
You'd love to hear from a waiter.
Oh, I'd love to hear that from a waiter.
Yeah.
Draw another one.
Let's hear another.
Okay. Let's see. The worst thing to get while trick-or-treating.
Oh, you're telling me I got toothpaste? And it's already used?
I got a rock.
Classic.
Yeah, that's the basic one.
Here. Oh, come on.
What's going on?
Ooh. Hey, turn around. So, for you, I have a COVID test, and for you, I have a COVID test, and for you, put on your mask, child.
You should have gave him a mask.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I already gave them all away.
Stick together. Things you can say about Steelers football, but not your partner.
Better luck next year. Oh, no. Honey, it's okay. You can't win them all. I don't know.
I'm not a Steelers.
I have another one.
I'm not a sports guy, you know.
Jordan Carey.
We're on the A&E
show.
So
I've watched the film, and I think we're gonna have to let you go. It's been a long time coming, but we're gonna have to draft somebody else.
Very nice.
Not bad.
I don't know how we can top that one.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know, man. What can I
let's take
say? It's
another
the Steelers.
The worst thing to do during an exam.
Here, you Jack.
All right.
Hey, Billy. Hey.
What's up?
Give me all your answers now!
That's pretty bad.
Hey, what class is this? I don't think I'm in the right place.
I'm in math.
I got Abraham Lincoln, man.
Dude, I was in English.
Okay, let's get another
It wasn't
one
cheating, I swear. I wasn't cheating, I swear.
I got one more.
Oh, we got one more.
I got one more, actually. All right, Jordan, tell me you don't know this answer.
I don't know that answer.
Dude, that's where you put your name.
Okay. Marvel characters at a baseball game.
Hulk! Bat!
That's a good one.
And it's out of here!
Clever, Doctor Strange. I like it.
Doctor
I like
Strange.
It.
Very nice.
Let's see.
Nate, what would Thor do? You're wearing the Thor shirt.
Oh, jeez. So I'll take my hammer. I can't use this.
The ball proceeds to shatter into a million.
Yes, exactly.
Captain America is 100% a toxic sports fan. Come on! I did not go to war for this!
Oh, my God.
Good stuff.
Do another one.
I think we can keep going here.
Let's see. Ooh.
Hey, I think we have time for like 2 more here.
All right, let's do rapid round.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
The worst thing to say after winning $1 million.
So, as you know, I won the lottery. And, dear, I hate to tell you, but I think we should see other people.
Oh, no.
I don't think I'm going to live anymore.
Finally, I can pay off all the money I owe to that loan shark who's going to kill me if I don't pay him back.
Oh, my.
Let's go. Jack's life.
Finally, I can pay off half my student loans.
Yeah!
Oh, that one hit.
I just thought about student debt.
Do another one.
Do we have one last one?
One more.
Let's rapid fire this one.
The worst way to start RMU Live.
So, folks, welcome back to RMU Live, and today we're going to be talking about the cancelization of our hockey team.
Okay. That's all we have for the game here today. Thank you for playing along. We'll see you after the break.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How is it? Is it good?
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Could spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Welcome back to RMU Backstage, and we've had a good show here. We've talked about trailers, and we had an interview with a Rocky Horror Picture Show castmate. So now, instead of doing the worst way to end it, we're going to do the best way to end it with all 4 of us.
So we want you to tune in next week for our Halloween special of RMU Backstage, and we hope to see you then. We'll see you later.